So the sketchy salesman dude looked all proud and mysterious, right? He dumped a bunch of cassette tapes on the table and went, "With these," Myungo blinked. What even is all this?" And the man leaned in like he was about to drop state secrets. "These are all the rage right now. Young martial masters swear by them. Just listen 1,000 times and bam, you're a first-rate martial artist." Bro was selling Spotify Kung Fu. Then he whispered, real sly, "You ever notice how young people these days are always wearing headphones?" Aslan and Myungo stared at him, wide-eyed, like he just told them Santa Claus was real. Their faces screamed, "No way." Meanwhile, Dokja in his mind was like, "Oh, right. I remember now." This trend was big in First Murm around this point in the story. Subconscious martial arts training. You just chill at home, pop on a lecture, and next thing you know, you're throwing flying kicks in your sleep. But the man suddenly snapped, "Hey, don't touch it if you're not buying. These aren't cheap." Aslan, holding up a cassette like she just found an ancient relic, asked, "Wait, can you really become a martial master with these?" The guy whipped out a book and smugly pointed. "Look at the reviews. All 5 stars. Professionals approved." Myungo leaned in. "So, how much?" And boom, before he could finish, Yoo Jung-hyuk's voice cut in like a dagger. If anyone could become a martial master just by listening to that junk, First Murm would have never fallen. Myungo literally jumped. The man had appeared out of nowhere like Batman. Little lore drop. That whole fall of First Murm thing Jung-hyuk mentioned? Yeah, that's a future scenario. Like years from now. But for Jung-hyuk, who's basically lived through everything more times than your favorite isekai protagonist, the future is just recycled trauma. So when he says something's not gonna work, it's because he knows. He turned to Myungo and said coldly, "You and I both know you won't get stronger from this. Don't waste time." Dokja, trying to play peacemaker, was like, "Relax, I just let them look around. Chill." But Jung-hyuk wasn't having it. "We're not here to go sightseeing. Did you forget why we came?" And then this man had the audacity to munch on dumplings, like he wasn't dropping military-level intel in between bites. He casually said, mouth half full, "There are 3 hidden treasures in Murm we need to look out for. 1. The Emperor of Destruction, martial scripture. 2. The Dark Demon Spirit, Dark Heaven, demonic blade. 3. And the Blood Demon Cult's demonic soul orb." "That sales guy?" He burst out laughing. "Puffed. Seriously? People still looking for those? Those are bedtime stories now, man. Long gone with the old Murm days." Dokja stepped in like, "Well, technically, the Blood Demon Cult's orb wouldn't be much use. If Jung-hyuk eats it, fine. But the rest of us? We might end up with blocked QI and drop dead, so pass." The man blinked like, "Wait, what?" Dokja kept going. "And the Emperor of Destruction martial scripture? Yeah, the conditions to obtain it are insane. We could go for it, but we don't have the time to hang around forever." Even Jung-hyuk nodded. "That's true." Then Dokja mentioned the last item. "Now about that Dark Demon Spirit, Dark Heaven, demonic blade." But Myungo jumped in, finally getting his chance. Wait. Don't you have another sword that's just as good? One that's easier to get? Or did you forget that?" Jung-hyuk glared at him. "Are you seriously saying this right now?" Dokja exhaled. "Look, I really need the heaven-destroying sword saint's help." Jung-hyuk's eye twitched. "I'm not going." Dokja shrugged. "Fine, do whatever, but you can take us to her, right?" And that salesman dude suddenly looked like he just heard someone say they were meeting God. "You're going to see the heaven-destroying sword saint?" He snatched his tapes back. "Nope, I'm not selling to you anymore. People like you, still chasing the traditional martial arts path. That's admirable. I hope you get the answers you're looking for." And with that, the squad was off again. On the road, Myungo looked confused. "What was that guy even talking about?" Dokja smirked. "Didn't you say you liked the old Murm?" Myungo blinked. "Huh? I mean, yeah? Good," Dokja said. "Because the person we're about to meet, she's the last one sticking to the old ways." As they arrived, a huge sign was hanging like something out of a kung fu movie. "Heaven-destroying sword saint, taking in new disciples, you." Jung-hyuk stopped dead in his tracks, walked over to a tree, and climbed it like a cat trying to avoid bath time. "This is as far as I go." Dokja just stared at him like he really doesn't want to see her. Myungo looked around at the rundown building. "Ugh, this place looks abandoned." Dokja shrugged. "That's the aesthetic. Secluded martial masters always live in old broken-down places?" Aslan turned, confused. "So, the person who gave me that martial technique lives here?" Dokja's internal thoughts. "Right. Jang Hyung got the immortal physique here, through a freaking wall. Which is wild because this lady doesn't hand out skills like candy. Even Jung-hyuk had to break his back to learn her teachings. So Dokja walked up, knocked on the door and shouted, "Excuse me, anyone home? Heaven-destroying sword saint, we need your help." Silence. Dokja was like, "I'm taking that silence as a yes." They stepped inside. A dog was just chilling there, looking majestic as hell. Aslan gasped. "Ah, does she have a pet?" Myungo, dead serious, asked. "Wait, is that the heaven-destroying sword saint?" Dokja said, "No, you idiot." Black hair, brown eyes, lying on the floor like some retired war veteran. This watchdog had more elegance than half the constellations in the sky. Dokja then introduced the beast. "That's her disciple, the heaven-destroying divine soldier." The dog let out a mighty huff. So Dokja looks at the dog and just casually drops, "Yeah, that's the heaven-destroying sword saint's disciple, the heaven-destroying divine soldier." Myungo freezes for a second, blinks at Dokja, and goes, "Wait, disciples? Who the hell takes a dog as a disciple?" Dokja just shrugs like it's the most normal thing ever. When people are worse than dogs, why not? You're thinking too humanistic, like humans are automatically better. They're not. Then, ding, system notification pops up. Exclusive skill, Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint has been activated. And Dokja's mind starts spinning. What if there was a dog that's been watching the strongest martial artist in all of Murim for years? Like, really watching? And then one day, it starts copying its master. Ding! Another notification. The sparrow near a school sings, "The premiere has begun." And what if that same dog just keeps copying for 10 years? 20, 30, hell, almost 100 years? Before Dokja can finish the thought, Aslan is already peeking from behind him, looking terrified. What the hell?" Myungo stares at the dog. "Yeah, this thing doesn't look happy to see us. Don't worry, I'll handle it." Dokja turns slowly like, "You? Seriously?" Myungo tosses his bag on the ground, all dramatic. "I'm a count-ranked demon, okay? Don't underestimate me." Then he puffs up his chest. Ready to go full battle mode, only for the next sound out of his mouth to be, "Kua!" as the dog drop kicks him straight out of the compound. No, seriously, one hit. Myungo goes flying like a missile, screaming, "Ooh-ah!" The man literally vanishes from sight. Dokja and Aslan are standing there, eyes tracking him through the air like, did that just happen? Ding. Character. Heaven-destroying divine soldier has activated Vermilion Bird divine step level. Character. Heaven-destroying divine soldier has activated Hunted Steps divine fist level. Both Dokja and Aslan. Oh, crap. Ding. Exclusive skill. Ways of the Wind level. 10+1 has been activated. Dokja quickly raises his hands. "Wait, we're not here to fight." The dog pauses, calms down a little, and then, no joke, pulls out a sheet of paper. On it, in big letters, "Looking for disciples." Dokja's inner thoughts. Damn it. Of course, this has to be when she's recruiting disciples. The dog clicks its tongue at him. From what Dokja remembers, people used to come in droves to see the heaven-destroying sword saint, and most got rejected. Her rule was simple. If you lose to the dog, you're out. And thanks to this mutt, plenty of folks failed. Dokja stares at the thing. What even is that? Is that seriously a dog? In his head, that's transcendental form, first level. I didn't even know it was this strong. I could fight it, but my body's still wrecked. And using a fable on a dog? That's just sad. So he shouts, "Yu Junghyuk, help me just this once. I'll even help you find the Blood Demon cult's demonic soul orb, so just take care of this thing." No response. The dog starts walking toward them. Dokja, "He's fast." Then, bam! Yu Junghyuk appears and lands a clean hit on the dog. Yu Junghyuk, "Just the demonic soul orb won't cut it. I want the Dark Heaven demonic blade too." Dokja, in his head, "Greedy bastard." Out loud, "Fine, just deal with the damn dog." Yu Junghyuk activates his powers, and Dokja notices. Oh great, he's reached Transcendental Form Level 1 too. That shouldn't even be possible at this point in the story. And then it clicks. Yu Junghyuk did fight this dog in the novel before. Back when he first came here to learn from the heaven-destroying sword saint, I think he lost back then. The fight kicks off, intense as hell. Yu Junghyuk versus the heaven-destroying divine soldier. Two martial monsters going at it. For the record, the sword saint only has two disciples. The dog, heaven-destroying divine soldier, and Yu Junghyuk himself. In Yu's second life, this is where he learned martial arts, and maybe a tiny bit of empathy. Meanwhile, Myungo is still lying unconscious outside the gate like roadkill. The fight keeps raging until Yu Junghyuk snarls, "Long time no see. Didn't want to ever see you again. I won't go easy on you." Memories flash through his mind, and then he slams the dog to the ground. The dog lets out a sad little whim. Aslan looks up at the sky. Wow, skies are loud today. And just then, bam, a figure appears behind Dokja. "What are you all here for?" the voice says. Ding, constellation. Prisoner of the Golden Headband is scared. Constellation, devil-like judge of fire, is curious. Dokja's heart drops. How long has she been standing there? He turns his head slowly and freezes. This isn't just anyone. This is one of the strongest transcendents in the whole damn TWSA. The heaven-destroying sword saint herself. Thanks for watching. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated. And hey, drop a comment if you have thoughts or new ideas or just want to say hi. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and stay awesome.